Hello there, Dak here. I'd like to encourage you to have a little fun with your photography and your post-processing. I'm going to give you a high-level overview of how this became this. And keep in mind, this predates all the cool AI tools that are out now. This is just good old-fashioned Photoshop, and not particularly advanced stuff either. Here, I'll show you what I did right over here. Let's get into it. Ideas and inspiration can pop into your head at any time. The secret to using those is not forgetting them. So use the Notes app on your phone to jot them down. The inspiration for this one came, I think, from just seeing a kid with a balloon. That was it. And then my brain went from one thing to another, and that's what we ended up with. So you can see you don't need to be a great artist to get your to jot down your inspiration. Here's my great drawing, and along with some notes I had left myself. Even titled it Airhead. I think I ended up calling this Full of Hot Air instead. Airhead though that also works. So portrait of me holding the balloon on a string, made to look like a helium balloon. Instead of a balloon, it's my head. Maybe making a puffed out face balloon in place of my head. That was it. That's what got us going. So, what were the steps that I needed to do to make that shot? Well, first, I needed to figure out how I was going to get the open collar part. That was wasn't sure about that. The idea seemed simple, just a simple head and balloon swap, but the reality is that's where the troubleshooting comes into play and problem solving, and that's the fun part. So here I was hanging up a shirt suspended on a bungee cord from the ceiling, but the collar didn't look right. So then I stuffed the shirt full of some pillows, and I sat it up on a stool. And also I was playing around with some of the lighting. I wanted to get the light into the collar to really help sell the idea. So I took a bunch of shots. Finally decided on this one. And I can't say it too well here. There's some wire in there that's kind of around here holding the collar up and open. And also I wanted to be sure to see, I wanted the tag to be seen as well. I also needed a goofy face. I wasn't sure what expression ultimately I was going to want, so I did a bunch of them. A lot of them. Here's just some examples of the iterations that I went through. Again, if you're a planner, you probably wouldn't need to make dozens of goofy faces like this, but yeah, that's part of the fun. I also needed to figure out how I was going to hold the string, and that took more shots than I was anticipating. When you really concentrate on one body part, it can start looking weird after a while. But here's just some of the shots that I went through before deciding that's probably enough. I probably have something. So I have all the pieces, and now I needed to assemble them. So this was the shirt collar. I liked, so I used that. On this one, I liked the balloon. I had a good look, but you can see I needed to remove some string there. It's suspended from the ceiling, so it's not a helium balloon. So I needed to fix that. I also didn't like the extra hot spot there, so I got rid of that. Now this one, what did I use this one for? Oh, yeah, in the previous balloon, I did not like did not like how the knot showed up there. So on the next picture, I found another photo that had a knot that I liked better. There we go. So I just clipped that out. That's what you see there. Now this one, I liked the arm and hand positions, and I wasn't sure if I was going to use the collar on this one, so I had to bunch up my beard to get that off the collar. Turns out that was not necessary, but again, that's what happens when you're just kind of winging it. And then this was the face I decided to use. And then there we go. I used liquify to make the eyes a little bit bigger. I used a little sphere eyes filter to make the head more bloated. I just took a little copy and paste from some of the yarn there and wrapped it around the beard, and added some basic saturation, I think, and maybe a little bit of sharpening. Nothing fancy there, but I think it came together well. So I'd love to see any fun projects that you have. Please share them down in the description. While you're there, of course, like and subscribe and all of that good stuff. I would appreciate it. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.